corner, you have to be there at the end to win the race. You're only the first person past the checkered flag is the winner. And I really think it's vital that these very, very inexperienced drivers should think a lot more about their driving capabilities.
Well, we now know what happened in that dramatic accident. Apparently Claudio Langes, the Italian, touched Andy Wallace, who instantly got a puncture. Wallace spun, Gasho hit him, and David Hunt also involved. Hunt has been taken to hospital where he's going to be kept overnight for a checkup, but he's basically unhurt. And that means that the front row is now what was the second row. And there is our new pole position man, Roberto Moreno, on the pole, the brilliant Brazilian in the Bromley Reynard, the yellow car, number 42. Behind him in the white car is Martini, Pierluigi Martini, in the first march. Row 2 now, therefore, has Marco Apicella. That's the white car on the inside of the second row. We've got a red light. There's the green, and a superb start from Martini. It was Martini who made the best start, and Martini goes straight into the lead in front of Moreno. Moreno hung far a little, and it's Pierluigi Martini in the first march who goes straight into the lead. In second place, it's Moreno. Apicella, who is Martini's teammate, is up there too, I think, as they go. And Blundell also well up. Mark Blundell in fourth place, but they're all storming away. This is 47 laps, remember, over that wicked bump where Rafanel broke his suspension when in the lead on the second lap of the first run, and they all go storming away from Halfords on down Belgrave Little Way. March leads Reynard, leads March, leads Lola, and it's Pierluigi Martini, but Roberto Moreno is right on his tail. Blundell is challenging for third place behind them, but it's Moreno who leads on lap 1 through Perodo corner, and stuck inside, right in his slipstream, tucked right up his gearbox is Moreno. Pierluigi Martini then leading over the bumps. Look at the cars hopping under braking. That's Loctite turn. Third is Apicella. Fourth is Blundell. That's Zenith Bend, the tightest of all those corners on that back road section. They're going down Bromsgrove Street. Shell Turn is ahead of them. This is the first of 47 laps in a reduced length. It's a complete restart. They forget about the first run, and it's now a 47-lap race on its own. And as they all go storming through, Martini holds on to this lead from Moreno. Then a little gap before we get Apicella in third place. Fourth is Mark Blundell. Fifth now is Martin Donnelly. Martin Donnelly in fifth place in the Eddie Jordan Racing Reynard, and in sixth place we've got Jean Alesi in the Oracle Reynard.
It's very interesting to see, obviously, the leader Martini's blocking out the moves by Moreno. Moreno trying on the outside, coming into Halford's corner. Not an ideal spot to go, but he was willing to have a go at it because I think he thought the line was probably better over the bump. They're accelerating way back downhill again. Down here, it's very, very difficult to overtake. You see Moreno pulling out there, but of course, you have actually got a kink on that straight, which doesn't really show too well to us through the cameras.
And we gather that there's already a couple of cars off. Cor Oyser, the Dutchman, has apparently gone off on that first lap, and the German Volker Weidler is also in trouble. There is Weidler in the number 1 car, the Onyx March, with one rear wheel awry, so the German Volker Weidler already off, already in contact with the barriers, and Blundell's up to third. Mark Blundell goes into third place. Apicella weaving behind him, Blundell blocking him. That's the battle for third place, but at the front, it's still the Italian, Pierluigi Martini, leading from the Brazilian, Roberto Moreno. Then a gap before we get Mark Blundell, the 22-year-old from Barnet, who is in third place. Marco Apicella is fourth. Still fifth is Martin Donnelly. And in sixth place is Jean Alesi, the Frenchman from Avignon. And we've had another multiple shot. There's a tremendous traffic jam of cars. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Number 17 is Russell Spence. Number 4 is Mario Heighton. And in the foreground, it's Alfonso de Vinuesa, the Spaniard. What a tremendous shame. There's been another multiple pile-up. Let's only hope that those hard-working marshals can get the track cleared and the race can continue. But it looks as though Russell Spence, who was pointing in the wrong direction, was, if not the person who started that, he was at least nudged into a spin at one stage in that accident. So while the marshals work hard to clear the track, that's round at the back of the circuit at Zenith Bend. And there's Russell Spence's car with Spence still inside the cockpit. He's waving to the man driving the crane, saying, point me in the right direction, I want to go motor racing. Number 4 waving his arm is Mario Highton, and here, for heaven's sake, is the battle for the lead, because in number 9 is Pierluigi Martini and number 42 is Roberto Moreno. We've got another traffic jam. What are we to do with
I've
this?
never seen anything like this in my life. I've never seen a blockage like this. It's ridiculous, it really is.
The order, when all that little bit of excitement happened, we had Pierluigi Martini in the first march, run by Lamberto Leone, in the lead. A wonderful battle going on between him and Roberto Moreno in the Bromley Reynard. And then just behind them, a very impressive Mark Blundell had gone through into 3rd place ahead of Marco Apicella in the other first march. We were having a tremendous motor race at the 2nd attempt of starting the Birmingham Superprix here. And once again, inevitably, we have a red flag.
And we'll be back with the Superprix after the break.